Hello everyone, it's Marilyn here. Welcome to my channel. I have today a second video tutorial using the May limited edition kit by My Creative Scrapbook. I think this page is pretty and sweet and it's easy to make, so I want to share with you another way to create mixed media, but I think that is more for beginner, not too complicated. So I hope that you like it. Let's get started. I'm going to use the Creative Embellishment chipboard. I'm going to use these 2 pages from the kit. This one is from Blue Fern and it will be my base paper, and this one is from Julie Nurin. I also going to use a piece of lace. Now I paint the chipboard with white acrylic paint. I am dabbing the brush. If you see, I found easier in this way because the chipboard has like ashes or a dust, and if I give brush strokes, it will mix the dust with the paint and it will be gray, and I don't like that. Now I'm using my craft knife to clean all these edges here from the chipboards. Now I paint the lace with the same white acrylic paint. I like that the lace looks very white, and it makes the same paint, it makes the lace stiff, and I like these textures in the lace, and I will let it dry. Now I'm going to prime my base paper. This is the 3D matte gel by Prima Marketing, and I apply with a brush over all the paper. This will prepare my paper for all the mixed media product that I'm going to use, and it makes it sturdy. Okay, now I'm going to make a mat for my photo with the Julie Nurin paper, and I'm distress all the edges with my scissor. This is the chipboard. I'm going to place the photo here. Okay, now I'm going to turn the paper. I'm going to use this tool that I'm going to place in the paper. I'm going to pull in along the paper to create the turn edge. You will see how easy it is with this tool. You just need to pulling along the paper and it will give you a turning edge. I don't know from who is this ruler, I mean the brand, because I bought this many years ago. I think I have this tool from maybe 7 or 8 years ago, so I don't remember the brand, but it's a nice tool to tear borders, very easy and fast to do it. Of course, you can do it by hand. I always do it by hand, but I found this the other day in a box, so I'm using this tool now. And for the rest, I'm going to use I'm going to turn the other border, tearing the paper by hand, as you see here. Now I'm going to adhere this to my base paper, and I'm just going to adhere the center of the piece. Now I cut this lace with my scissor by the same half. I will cut along all the lace. Once I have the lace cut by the half, I'm going to adhere it to my base paper, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun as adhesive here. I just put a dot of hot glue and make a fold in the lace, and then I adhere the rest and make another fold. I'm making fold because I want to create like a wave, a little of dimension in the lace. I don't want that they look flat on my paper, on my page. That's why the reason I make the folds, just a tiny fold on the lace. If you prefer that everything looks without dimension, just adhere it flat. but I prefer with the fold for me. Now I'm trimming off the excess of paper, the excess of lace, cleaning everything. Okay, this is the photo, and I put a piece of cardboard behind because I want to create dimensions in the photo and in the chipboard. And I use a pencil to make marks around the chipboard and photo. And now that I have the mark on my base paper, I'm going to add textures. And I'm using the stencil from the kit. This is from Prima. And I apply modeling paste with my spatula. And I'm going to follow the pencil marks to add the textures. You can play with the stencil and play with the design. I choose this corner of the stencil because it has smaller flowers, where you can use the big ones. It depends what you want. And to create a balance, I will apply in this corner here textures. I will add texture in this corner here. Now I'm going to let it dry. And this is the mist that comes in the kit. It's a pearl color. So I'm going to spray the mist in all this area. It gives like a shimmer. It's a pretty shimmer effect. It's hard to see through the video, but I love the shimmer, so I decided to spray also the chipboard. So I'm going to paint the chipboard using the mist from the kit. I'm dry with my heat gun. Now I'm going to add a piece of cheesecloth. I want to create textures on the background, and I'm going to add here the piece of cheesecloth behind my chipboard. Now these are the 49 and market flowers from the kit. I already select some of the flowers. I love that 49 and market had their flower has stamens, they have leaves, and it's easy to work with. I think, my friend, that this part you don't need a lot of explanation here. I think it's super easy. It's just make my flower arrangement, and I'm using my hot glue to adhere everything. I will let you with music during this process. I come back soon. I make 2 bows with the ribbon from the kit, and I'm going to add here in each of the flower clusters here, and I add a little hot glue gun, and add here the other bow, and this is ready. Okay, now I'm going in this page. I will not add paint, I mean color with paint. Instead, I am applying color with glass beads and micro beads, and for that I'm using gel medium. As you see, with my paintbrush I pick up some glass bead and add it to my page, and I will give texture and color only with glass beads and micro beads, and I will continue doing this around all my chipboard piece. I'm not going to show you all the process, but I want to share with you how I apply the glass beads and the micro beads, and it's super easy. This is the way that I prefer to do it, but you can also mix the glass bead with the gel and then apply it with a spatula. I prefer in this way because I can control when I'm going to place the micro beads and the glass beads. I will add also more colors, but I'm going first apply all the greens like you see here. Now I am take a liter of gesso and apply to all the flowers. It will give a shabby chic look, and I want to soft the colors of the green flowers. I don't want I like that everything looks soft, so for that reason I apply the gesso over all the flowers. Sorry, but my camera turned off and I didn't record the last part, but I'm going to explain you what I did. I used Martha Stewart punch and punch some of this butterfly with one of the papers, and I also cut out this little bunny from one of the papers from Blue Fern. I add more glass beads in coral and pink color, some pearls, and that's it. That was all the final touches, and I hope that you like this video, and if you like it, please let me know with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and in the description box below I let you the link to this blog, to this kit, to my blog, to my social media, and I hope to see you soon with other video tutorial. Bye bye, nos vemos.